Hey guys, so today is June 4th. I was going to get on and do a video sooner for Pride Month, but I've been having headaches and migraines the last couple days, probably from sleep deprivation. And it just never happened. Mainly because they've been really bad to the point where I was feeling really dizzy. My head hurt, obviously. The lights hurt, the sound hurt, so I would just lay in bed, and then today's Sunday. If I'm correct, Friday night I actually fell asleep laying down, and that wasn't my plan. And then if I'm correct, I had a hard time going back to bed. I have another headache today, probably from sleep deprivation. I'm about to get my ice pack and lay down with it once I'm done uploading this video. So there's another reason I want to do this video today. I had a cat named Ty. I had her from 2017 to last year. So today was her first year death anniversary. If you go to my Instagram or my TikTok, you'll get to see her. Unfortunately, I don't have any of the editing software to add her in here. And if I try to show you on my phone, it won't pick up because of that's how the camera works. So this morning it hit me pretty hard. And I couldn't really go to bed because I kept crying because everything was starting to hit me that, Ty died today, a year ago, when she died, I was out of town, traveling for my grandfather's funeral, because my grandfather passed away on the 27th of May. Ty's birthday was 10 days before that, May 17th. So that was hard. My grandfather's death, Ty's first year death anniversary, and Lilith's first death anniversary will be coming up next month, and then same with little one for September. All my cats passed away last year, one after another. So Ty was a complete accident. She got ran over. I'm not going to go into details, just because I don't really tell the details. It doesn't need to be said, but I struggle with it, with her death. So anyway, Lilith passed away from old age, and then little one, I think he died from a broken heart from being sad. I mean, from being the only cat, and I was trying to hurry up and getting things done, I was still dealing with depression and mentally, I didn't have an income, still don't. And I constantly go up and down with, my mental health. So, I really, last year sucked. And then about a month after little one passed away, Saphira showed up. I hardly got out of bed. Like, when all my cats were gone, I didn't see the point anymore. Like, nothing else mattered to me. My cats kept me going, and I know to some people they don't need people to go on. I mean, they don't need something to help them go on, but with me, I always had my cats, and I constantly have dreams about them. Sergeant, Lilith, Smudge, not really Ty, but definitely little one. Ty was one of my least favorite cats. Like, I still loved her, but she was so bossy, I want to say. I still love her. Like I said, I love her. But she had to want to love, like, you couldn't pick her up. You couldn't pet her. Like, she had to come rub up on you. She had to want the affection. She didn't, like, when I tried to pet her sometimes, she would literally turn back and hiss at me. And maybe bite me, I don't remember. But she was so beautiful, and I got so many compliments on her. And a month and a half, if I'm correct, before her death, she got catnapped. And when I realized, oh no, she's not, you know, like once I realized, you know, she's definitely like, you know, something's off. She's got to be, you know, she has not come home. Something's wrong. So I finally posted her on Facebook, and less than 24 hours later, she was back home. So I I don't know what all that was about, but it was a really hard year for me last year. But I'm still here and I'm surviving. Um, so it is Pride Month. I am bisexual. I like girls and I like men. However, I do have a boyfriend right now. And to be honest, I don't think I could date anyone else. I really love him and he makes me good, and you know, we're good for each other, and we're literally like moth to a flame to each other. Like, he's the moth, I'm the flame, I guess, so to say. So I really don't see myself ending up with a girl. However, I do celebrate Pride Month, and I do accept gayness and trans and all that. LGBTQ. Sorry if I said that wrong. But I always do. I am a Christian. However, I do believe that love is love. Okay, like, I'm not one of those Christians that think that gayness is a sin. However, I know a lot of Christians around me who think gayness is a sin, and I'm gonna be honest, I do struggle with that, with those people. I feel like I can't be my true self around them, and I do feel hidden down beneath a rock. One of my best friends is gay, is bisexual as well. Sorry, shouldn't have said. Well, anywho, my best friend in high school, she was a lesbian. I don't know. We had a falling out. But I do plan to celebrate Pride Month. I may not go into a month by month, day by day thing, but I am trying to do one video a day at least. But the last couple of days have been really hard, and the zit popped up and it was really ugly and it hurt, and then I had all these headaches. My insomnia flare up is over, so I've been sleeping like crazy. But the last few days I haven't really been sleeping. Like, I don't know if I have been, and then my body just thinks that it hasn't been sleeping, but you know. Anyways, Ty was a tabby cat. I thought she was a boy, but no, she was a girl. And I actually do not like female cats. I've always liked male cats better. And the reason is I think girls are snobs. In my opinion, I've never met a girl cat, except for Audrey. Audrey was awesome. I also lost Audrey the day before Thanksgiving last year. So, yeah. Oh my word. All that. Yeah. It's gonna be rough. Anywho, Audrey was the only girl cat that I've had that I actually liked. All the other girl cats I didn't like. I mean, now Lilith, I love her to death. Don't get me wrong. I love her a whole lot more than Ty. Only because Ty was a butthead and I called her Dingbat. That was her nickname. But Lilith, I kind of accepted because of Sergeant. Because that was his mom. So, you know, of course I took care of her and I loved her. And she was something else. Oh my word, I miss him so much. Like, she knew the minute I walked in the door. Like, she would meow, 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 meow. I had to get my armor on because of her claws were so sharp. I had this jacket I used that I called my armor. I would put it on, and then I would put her on me. And she would rub her head into my chin and stuff. I have videos of them, but they're generally on TikTok. And she loved me to death, and I loved her. Now, it could have just been old lady clinginess, but I truly loved her. I don't ever want another female unless the female is slightly chill like men. I find that the boy cats are chiller than the females. Now, some male cats that I've had have wanted to go outside, do nothing but go outside. A majority of them. Smudge didn't go outside. He was a completely indoor cat, and so was Little One. I didn't want Little One going outside because of his coat. His coat was so beautiful. He was a spotted tabby. Oh, I loved his coat. Oh, he was so cute. He was such a cute little kitten, and I was like, oh, yep, no, I'm keeping you. I loved him. I'm so glad he was in my life. He was definitely meant to be in my life. I didn't want anyone snatching him because I had previous instance with my first cat, Kitten. He was a black cat, and he was catnapped. Either that or he ran away after Panther died. Panther was originally homeless, and the people at the church were like, he can't keep being around here. We're gonna give him to the shelter. And I was like, Mom, we cannot let them take him to the shelter. I was like, please, can we keep him? And she was like, fine. So we brought him home, and we literally put him down and was like, go choose the room you want to be in. And that we all decided that whoever room he would choose would become their cat. He chose my room, but that's probably because it was the only room without an animal in it, because in me and my twin sister's room, which I wasn't in anymore because we were in that's another story, but we were in senior year. We had to have been in senior year because I didn't move into my own room until senior year, so it had to have been senior year. In my sister's room, was Cherry Bomb, a dog. So Panther literally ran to my room, and he became my cat, and he was one of the best cats I've ever met. I'm not gonna lie, I don't have favorites in my cat family. I love them all, but I will say I love Ty, don't get me wrong, but she wasn't like the rest of the cats. She wouldn't let me show affection. She wouldn't let me pick her up. So we didn't really hang out. She went and did whatever Ty did. She would kill birds, whatever, lay out, fight with the neighbor's cats, whatever. She didn't let me get to love her, so I had to love her from afar, if that makes sense. So she's kind of at the bottom. And, oh man, I loved all of my cats. So today, when I woke up again, I was fine. I chose to honor her, celebrate her life, and I haven't ended up crying, and I seem to be okay. We went to the museum, so that's what we did, and that's why this video is so late. It is currently 10:11 p.m., and the reason I'm doing it now is because everyone's asleep. Saphira was asleep until now. Well, she's probably gonna go back to sleep. Anyways. So, yeah, this zip right here was very nasty, and I was very self-conscious about it, but I also had the issues with the headaches and I couldn't even stare at my screens. I had to have the ice pack to my head and be like, lay on my pillow, have a pillow over my head. Yeah, it's not fun. I get them, I've always had them ever since I was a kid. But, I have them because of my Spina Bifida. So, and back onto the topic of my sister, I am a twin. Her name is Heather, and we actually lived together in the same room, and we slept in the same bed up until senior year. I didn't, figure out I was bi until about a year or two ago. I like women, and I think it has a lot to do with my PTSD because of a man in high school, which I'm also not going to go into detail, but I've had nothing but negative energy towards men, and I am in therapy for it, and I hope that me and Austin can become bigger, and I'm trying not to let that man ruin my life. Because, you know, I'm 26, I'm chronically ill, I'm in kidney disease, well, kidney failure, but you name it. You know, I don't want to hold back my life. I want to enjoy it, even though I'm so fatigued most times. In 4 days will be my orthopedic appointment for my ankle. I don't know what the plan is. I'm still waiting to hear back from my own doctor about EDS. I have to find a joint doctor. So orthopedic surgeons are doctors who specialize in the musculoskeletal system, the bones, joints, ligaments, tendons, and muscles that are essential to movement in everyday life. So when I called to make the appointment that she told me to call, I was like, hey, you know,